there is a God and you are not him, and that God loves you.
After Charlie Kirk was assassinated, the nation is in a state of shock and disbelief. The people most impacted by this loss are his wife, Erica France, and his two small children. My love is with you. I have the same feelings about you. Their son recently celebrated his first birthday, and their daughter turned 3 in August. On social media, Charlie and Erica love sharing little tidbits about their family life, adorable pictures of their home, even though they were extremely careful not to show their children's names or faces. In 2018, Erica and Charlie started dating. Their shared Christian beliefs played a role in their decision to go on dates with a specific objective in mind. In addition, Erica often said that their relationship was purpose-driven in every way. Even though God exists and loves you, you are not God. Former Miss Arizona and collegiate basketball player Erica Kirk, that gives you a quick overview of her background if you don't know much about her. This has it all when it comes to range. She currently oversees a faith-based clothing line called Proclaim and is currently enrolled in Liberty University's doctoral program in biblical studies. She also founded 2 nonprofit organizations and hosts the midweek Rise Up podcast. For many years, Charlie has always had Erica by his side at events, and she has always been there for him. First of all, I have to say that I am immensely proud of my husband, and I know that many of you feel the same way. I have to express my gratitude for him in an emotionless way. She had already talked about their first date, which had taken place in New York City on a September evening. They discussed politics, philosophy, and theology during that time. According to a post she made last year, Charlie said, "I'm going to date you," as she looked across the table. That was a pretty bold move, don't you think? Before the end of 2020, Charlie proposed to them, and in May of the following year, they were married in Arizona. In 2022, Erica gave birth to their first child, a baby girl. They were delighted to welcome their son into the world after 2 years. Do you believe that she could possibly look as good as she does? She gave birth to a child 6 months ago. Charlie's Mother's Day message to Erica provided a succinct summary of how much he valued their family. "You are the best wife, mother, and friend anyone could ask for, the most amazing gift that God has given us." The pair only made an appearance together on Charlie Kirk's show last spring, where they gave advice to newlyweds. Charlie talked about being honest in order to overcome challenges and keeping faith as the main priority. Erica offered advice on boosting each other's self-esteem and reminded the audience that marriage is about loving and supporting one another, never undermining. Then, one day, everything changed. On September 10th, 2025, Charlie was responding to audience questions at an event at Utah Valley University when a tragic accident happened. Erica had posted a passage from Psalm 46 on her social media page just hours earlier. "Our strength and refuge come from God. In difficult times, He is a constant source of support." Based on her posts, Charlie is often described as fearless when others are intimidated. A loving father and husband who was happiest when he was with his family. Charlie's family, including his 2 young children, were present when the shooting took place, which only serves to worsen the situation. According to a report from the British Broadcasting Corporation, ABC, the suffering that a woman and her small children would endure is hard to fathom. As they make their way through the anguish and suffering that this catastrophe has caused, they have our full support. Out of all of the people who supported Trump, Charlie was one of the most vocal. Following this devastating event, it is not difficult to assume that other people in his social circle are also feeling anxious and stressed. Let's examine some of the key players who backed Trump during his presidential campaign in greater detail. In July, shortly after an attempted assassination at a rally, Elon Musk became the first to publicly declare his support for Donald Trump. This was despite the fact that their relationship has subsequently become tense. Furthermore, Musk did more than just back him. He is the owner of the social media site X, and he spent a full 2 hours chatting on it. A wide range of topics were discussed, from the attack to illegal immigration to the potential elimination of the Department of Education. Sounds like a real brainstorming session, right? Kid Rock is up now. From the beginning, this man has been flying the Trump flag. He has no qualms about acknowledging that his performances are essentially Trump rallies, because that is what they are. As demonstrated by his wish to have that man on his team, he claims that loyalty is highly valued in the realm of celebrity endorsements. Now that we are talking about endorsements, let's talk about Kanye West. Yes, you heard right. Ye continues to be involved in this matter. More surprising than his musical career has been his relationship with Trump. They briefly became friends back in 2022. Yes is still in favor of Trump, even though things haven't gone according to plan. Kanye's response to the question of whether he intends to back Donald Trump in 2024 was a very typical one. Of course, Trump is the only thing that matters for the rest of the day. Then there is 50 Cent, who has had a turbulent and up and down relationship with Trump. He backed him in 2020, but later stopped doing so. At the moment, he has Trump on the cover of his album. 50 Cent's representative remained silent when asked if they would have backed Trump in 2024. He has declared that he has yet to decide whom he would support in the November election. An expert at conveying contradictory messages. And who could overlook Hulk Hogan? He has been enthusiastically and boldly waving the Trump flag, even going so far as to attend the Republican National Convention wearing a tank top that read Trump Vance. Hogan is full of praise for Trump, calling him a hero who will bring all true Americans together to restore unity in the United States. Brother, let Trumpia have free reign to do as it pleases. And as I left the Trumpian country, Amber Rose's impact at the Republican National Convention is undeniable. While many people cheered during her speech, others were incensed. But she wouldn't back down, regardless of whether you were her lover or an enemy. That shows some character. Donald Trump must be elected president of the United States of America if we wish to give our children the best chance to live better lives. Angelina Jolie's father, John Boyd, has been a longtime Trump supporter. He claims that Trump will uphold the American ideal and has made analogs between him and Jesus as well as other biblical characters. The only president who ever had our full trust was Donald Trump, and he will do it again. Another member of Donald Trump's team is Savannah Crisley, who is well known for her appearance on Crisley Knows Best at the Republican National Convention. Right now, she used the stage to support Trump and to attack the prosecutors who had found her parents guilty of tax fraud. This is undoubtedly a family matter. Donald J. Trump has only one conviction, and that is his dedication to bringing America back to its former glory. Moving on to another ardent supporter, Ultimate Fighting Championship, UFC, Chief Dana White has spoken at 3 Republican National Conventions and credits Trump with seeing the UFC's potential early on. Nothing compares to experiencing a sense of gratitude and nostalgia, don't you think? I know that President Trump is willing to risk everything because of his love for this country and that he is essentially risking his life for something bigger than himself. Not to be overlooked is Lee Greenwood, who energized the crowd with his belief in Trump's return and saying, "God bless the USA" at the Republican National Convention. God bless the USA. Because he was convinced that the bullet had just missed him, saving his life and enabling him to become the next president of the United States. Greenwood was adamant that Donald Trump would return. This was because Greenwood could see that the bullet had missed Donald Trump as he slightly turned his head.